spoke to somebody yesterday who gave me great insights into what was going on there. What they were doing is this color analyst was looking, you could look in the files, you could see everything that was being prepared for the next game. And you could go in and log in, and then they had a video person who could tell who went in and how long they stayed. Now, he had access to the information. And as a former coach, former player, they trusted him. He was the radio analyst. He would go in, and they noticed one thing that really tipped them off. He was looking at the special teams, and they said that was odd. Normally you look at offense and defense, but he was looking at special teams. Were there going to be fake punts? Did they have something set up? What was the fake punt they were going to use? You know, and so that's the first tip-off that they had that, wait a minute, something's going on here. He would spend 3 hours at some point in the defensive folder. They'd have video, and it'd be all chopped up, and you could watch formations. So he could get the defense and give that to somebody who was an offensive coordinator, which he's accused of doing at Louisville. He spent all this time looking at it. Now, I was told yesterday, that Wake Forest is probably not going to view this as stealing. They think it's stealing, but they're not going to charge him with anything. That he's gone through some personal things, loss of a child, that this has really broken up the football community there. But there is concern. Now, they do have information of communication, text communication, phone calls. There's communication with schools. And the one school that was brought up to me yesterday is West Point, Army football. Now, the feeling is they have the honor code at West Point, that this is going to cause quite a dilemma there. The honor code, what did you get? Did you use it? And how does that fall? What does that mean with the honor code at West Point? Here's the other thing that I was told yesterday. If an assistant coach does something wrong, the head coach is the one who will be suspended. If an assistant coach gets caught with a recruiting violation, the head coach is the one. The NCAA looks at the head coach. So it's under the head coach. He's the one. The ACC is probably going to go after Bobby Petrino. He's the head coach. And it's not necessarily the assistant coach, but it's a head coach. But you have, Virginia Tech. I didn't find out anything about what Virginia Tech got. Do they think that these schools got it and used it? Yes. That's what I was told. But they think there's 4 schools involved. That's what I was told yesterday. 4 schools involved. You have Virginia Tech, Louisville, and Army. But we don't know. I don't know who the 4th team now, they're looking back to see if there was something that was shaky about it. I asked about gambling. Did this guy have a gambling problem? I was told that was not going to be a factor in this. I said, was money exchanged? And they said, not to our knowledge. But they have a lot of information there on, there was an exchange going on because they're monitoring all of this. But the fact that, he went in, looked at these files, what he was looking for, and the amount of time he was spending in there is not the amount of time a radio analyst will spend looking through these video folders.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.